because before, oh God. So this is on my case and my condition. I'm not trying to attract anyone for self admiration or anything like this. Uh, item seekers, again, false accusations against me. Another new one this time. आ जाते हैं self admiration. Goodness, it's sorry. There's also so there's a foreign now again. So I'm just giving my case as I go day to day, moment to moment. I'm sorry, I didn't want to trouble anyone. I don't know what to do. I wish I had found someone who could help me in this. I really needed help. The lady in London in 1996 told me when I'd gone there to study law that you must take help because there's this witch. I don't know how powerful or what, and I wondered if why didn't God help us? Our prayers, where are our prayers going? My mother's, father's, all that, my aunts, siblings. We are five. So I wondered, but when the lady said this also that you need to take help, get help from someone, right? So help and support here on, maybe Adam Seeker doesn't realize uh, the problems that ex-Muslims have to face risking their lives. So, in a way, let him say what he wants to say. His followers, at least, will not come here in a good way, helping me, supporting ex-Muslim. So, I've seen the ex-Muslim movement, but I haven't seen support for ex-Muslims like I've put in my description whenever on StreamYard, right, for StreamYard. Okay, there's this energy that's attacking me, my system again. So I took time out last night. I didn't come here live streaming. It has, been so gaslighting me and saying things against me. These people taunting. Um, they have to some extent tried to discourage me. Although I think it's better to say this: when I started my this YouTube social media against, like on my former religion, to help the Muslims see for themselves and decide. Um, Adam Seeker was not even on YouTube. I had not come across him. If he was there, I hadn't come across him. I had come across in the beginning, 8 years back or some, right? I wasn't commenting. I just saw some of Abdullah Samir's videos on YouTube. I was in the other flat, so I remember has to be like some 8 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, or 7 years ago. And Apostate. And after Abdullah Samir on YouTube, 8 or some years ago, I came across searching for like, is Islam true? What happened? Is Karbala true? To see what was on YouTube. If YouTube could give me a video where I could remember it. They say if you see a movie, if you read a book, some people are better in memorizing the events, historic events, and all by listening or watching a movie. Some are good at reading, so they memorize by reading a book. And then Apostate Prophet. And I kept quiet, I kept listening and watching and all this, not commenting. Even as a Shia, some years ago. Oh, there are times when I don't know, it really confused me. Adam Seeker by saying 4 or 5 years. I commented if they would tell me which comment it was, right? Praising Shias and which Shias were they that I was praising? The oppressed Shias, the martyred Shias in Pakistan, that we don't attack, and this is what we were told when all avenues of peace are. and I've said this against this. I've been showing, so maybe I, since I can't remember, since he can't go back to that 4 or 5 years what I posted on Facebook, that's why he says that he did this on Nuria Khan's. Is that the reason why? Against me, he's got his suspicions that I am not a. Okay, I'll keep going back to that also. And there's a lot of disturbance, though it's, it's long term. It's been many years. I've been losing weight. I don't want you to sympathize with me. Just a kind, understanding heart. So seeing my people from my from Asian side, my mother's side, it's really, it's it, like the spirit. It's very disappointing, very. And then again, I go back to it. Takes me back to those years. Like I want someone from Pakistan also, and I can't see helping my koja, my community. Someone who's rich, also powerful. I need that. I'm sorry. I need. He has to be rich. You have to afford to help me. And if you're poor or if you're middle class, I'm saying, okay, don't help me. I don't expect that. I understand. But, like if you're able to, if you have the power to help me, I would really appreciate that. Yours, I've been suffering. There are some good times. I try to have, like on social media became my lifeline. Nothing else I could. Or going to the garden, taking pictures of butterflies became my friends in my house in Karachi, dragonflies and all this. So just passing my time like that in this, I feel a lot of attack, like a lot of evil spirits or the clowns, jokers. And thank you, Americans, for telling us about monitoring spirits. That just confirms it. So, Pakistanis or Asians in Urdu, ridiculing, humiliating, humiliating me, insulting me. Here now, even. We saw the comment I showed in my previous live stream of some about his name. Like he should be a nobody because we don't even know his name, his family background, and like on the internet, I was now telling them, although I was using them, and I was telling them I'm using you because it's not you people. I'm sorry, I'm using you. They said it's okay. Atif Malik from KPMG Islamabad. Yusuf Zaidi, I don't know if you to Yusuf Zaidi, like when it got too much, many years passed, and I was not with Anand Kiran or Yusuf Zaidi on the internet, but Atif Malik and Adila Sheikh. Oh my God, the expression that I don't want, this is really weird. Coming from my face, it was about us. So my system inside, it's like they've made a commotion, chaos inside. It hurts. Last night it was hurting so much. I don't know how I got up to have a little bit of food. Just put it in the oven, and I had some for which I used. It's But if you don't have health, if you don't have energy, that's also terrible. And again, do you understand the my privacy violated and mocking spirits? So you must be one of them, sending me uh, mocking spirits, one of those gang stalking groups that I wanted to get in Pakistan but couldn't, even though it takes like 4 years, 5 years, past 10 years. So you're at it here on my channel, attacking my channel, my health. just don't understand why we have these cruel, narcissistic, or cruel people like this. Okay, I didn't want to come here. I've got so many things to do. There's so much dust. There's garbage. And I don't want to say this because, the people, Pakistani Asian men, and I don't know who, women, I hope not. So it takes me years back. I'm sorry, I have to, if you think I'm discriminating, wrong, because Imam Tawhidi also said about the Punjabi and I think Punjabi army or Pakistani army. He said Pakistani army. Okay, maybe I'm forgetting. Sorry. I think Arif Ajakia said about looking at Punjabi, something about the Punjabi army, who has said on YouTube, they themselves are like maybe Pakistanis, or Imam Tawhidi has said about Pakistani army. I can't remember, but someone has said and confirms that the Punjabis had domination in Pakistan, right? And so the Pakistani army, and why you can look at the history and all that, but we could have corrected the history. My mother's side, from my mother's side, I'm Pakistani, right? From my father's side, not Pakistani, and been brought up in Pakistan. I want to make this world a better place, so whatever I had to use this, not for self admiration or attraction. My male friends know in Pakistan that I didn't like their attraction, didn't like their attention, even. I didn't crave for anyone's attention. I'm not doing this for attention or self admiration. Now, it's you don't have to believe me, but at least, you know, whatever Item Seeker says, cancel that. So I have to go back to many years back and wondering if I could find a Khoja, Sindhi, my mother's side, especially this race. You see how the Punjabis are getting me, Item Seeker, before that Gulzar Elia saying, I'm using my health. It got me really angry against my own, like, no one's taking action against Gulzar Elia. It got me really angry at my country also, my father's country, right? And they have helped me monetarily, financially a lot. Have been for how many years now? 9, 10, since that apartment. Um, my youngest brother was helping me financially, and then he had to go into military here in the UAE. So and get married, so I had to apply for financial help here. Salary, they call it. So here in the UAE, they don't, humiliating someone is also a crime. It's not a civil offense or something, a civil, what do you call it? It's a criminal offense. So let me see. Okay, I do. They try to, the if spirits, whoever, my enemy, sorry, when I say they, it means my enemies who are from my side. I feel like they wanted me to go insane, my mother, all of us, and create chaos and fights and all this in the house, and we would not be able to find a solution or even talk properly about our, in a civilized manner with, about the case. End up in fights or, disagreements, and then we just, or get very emotional and walk away, or upset, nafsa nafsi, that soul to upset. How do you say it in English? Sorry. And I would I prefer speaking in English because England, being in London, I trust. I trust the AI for guiding me in this, and really grateful for all this guidance recently that I could even send a complaint against Adam Seeker. Otherwise, I'd have to, I can't afford, I don't know if the lawyers in the UAE, which lawyers are government working for the government and I could take help, like, so I was like kind of reluctant to take help now. All this for free, and I won't be able to afford a lawyer and the advice and help. So this, being reluctant also, and for other reasons. So I've been seeing authorities concerned and appealing to the UAE that this is not, if for my health, and I need extra. I need more than like. Of course, I need not. I need extra help. Like I need a nurse. I think I need a cleaner. Like I'm not able to. I don't know. Even last night, like looking at the menu, going through restaurants, and I was like, I called, but the one restaurant was busy, and then I just I put it down. I just didn't call again, and so I had what I have, like some days ago, food. Anyways, I've learned to have basi food, like left, for days and all. And there's some face here coming on my. There's this stone I have. What do you call it? Oh, so another thing, there's a half face of someone, and then there's this. What is this called? The stone. I had to, sorry, put it in another place, wash it. Ooh, there's a kind of looks like a weird, doesn't look like a human being, looks like an animal, or yeah, animal face. Another side on the side. So I started this, and see, recently I've wanted to, all that came back, and wanting to commit suicide, or I just rendered, very restless, and violation of my privacy, the seeing, watching, and things. It's not making me, also the energy doesn't make me do the right thing, proper, orderly, right way, correctly. And so I hope you, the Westerners who are, for this homeless people watching, they would understand. Happy birthday to Rupert Sheldrake. A very happy birthday. Yesterday was his birthday. I think, God. Okay, I have to come here, see, feeling incapacitated in a frenzy, restless agony. They want to cut off my life. And the ex-Muslims who want to exclude me. Okay, so the thing is that support. Do you know anything about someone who's not well, and giving them support, understanding, and allowing them to do things that they can help in the way they're able to? But this all the time, like coming here, like I could have chosen like once a week, the rest of, but I don't know, my mind, there's bombardment. My mind is bombarded by these evil spirits, thoughts, negative thoughts, and God knows what. Hardly I get a break. And waking up, not being able to breathe properly, short of breath and all this. My God. How do you want to kill people? Like, so even ex-Muslim like Adam Seeker and his fans? My goodness. Hmm. And on my video here, of course, I'm responsible. I mean, I feel responsible. although I've left my other, I'm not active on my other groups on Facebook, but I feel responsible, right, for each and every person who comes here. I give them the attention, like, that they, because importance. Yeah, so uh, it's not like on paid comments. I look at every comment. I want this to be like you would take this seriously and respectfully and in a civilized manner. So I did this and it's been, let's see if I come back. I've done this video, but unreliable. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind, and I might come back on Shia Islam too, helping the Shias to leave. And I don't see anyone doing it my way, this way that I've chosen on Islam. Where's my video? I feel responsible as a human for our well-being. Oh, this was so like. Where was the comment? On which video? I've got to check just a minute. Yeah. So should I? No. On that I'm leaving. I'm leaving. So all these video. I'm scared of being the only person to have ever known me as a person. It's really good. I feel that like this is a kind of support for us. And Matthew, I just found his video on my homepage recently, and so I've subscribed. It feels like I'm waiting to die. Oh God, I found this video first. So, it's like, yeah, me too. It seems like I'm waiting, languishing, but I'm like, in a frenzied state condition. Feels like I'm waiting my youngest daughter. I'm homeless, but at least I got 10.3K subscribers, 31 Monster. So this is really good. Like it's not good that you're homeless, but that, you get from the West, my God, amazing people, Westerners. They're using this also, and the comments, they're kind and understanding. And so are you Pakistanis or whoever has commented would say, the ones who comment in that terrible way, humiliating, taunting, horrible. In a way, it's good that I left Pakistan to seek refuge in my father's country, and they gave me. I really appreciate the financial help I got, but the other support, I don't. I feel supportless here. When I went to Amal Hospital and others, and recently Rashid Hospital. I have to take names, sorry, but I wish you the best. I wish maybe I can take help from an Arab who maybe would understand if they've become atheists, they've left Islam, apostate, sorry, and you're rich and you can afford to help me. Please reach out. I would really appreciate that. I'm doing this in good faith, yeah. Sometimes, yeah, like you might, oh, she talks like this. I'm sorry, I don't mean to hurt anyone, but I also sometimes don't like my style, but I can't, I can't even correct the stubborn spirit, rebellious, and messing about my system inside out. And so I really can't. What was the point? I wish I could be doing it in a way that my voice doesn't raise. Having also lack of energy, voice struggling, my stomach hurts, my intestines to raise, here my whatever it's called above the stomach, lungs stretched. I don't have that much energy, but I don't want you to feel sorry or, you know, oh my goodness, it's coming back. That Adam Seeker thing. Yeah, that night I was like, so I don't have to explain myself to such Westerners who help out homeless people. See how they're like, you don't have to beg, we will help you. You know, there were one comment there and another comment, all like understanding. He's not doing, it's like, you're doing this for attention. I don't know if I can, we can trust you. And you know, things like that come up with negative minds and bad people like we have. So thank God. Arabs, and whenever I see this, against Saudi now, the GCC or JASIM or the Amjad Taha, and what's happening, like I find out, oh my God, what's happening on the X platform against between Saudi Arabia. So I wish Saudi Arabia also, so I wish Shia and Sunni unity and peace and all this. And wanted to do something, so I made Facebook long time ago, many years ago, maybe when I was in Karachi. That was many years, 12 years ago. I can't remember. Sorry, I have to check. So tentatively saying this, a group on Facebook, Understanding Shia Islam. And even when I became an ex-Muslim, I didn't change the name, but I was sharing these live streams from YouTube to the Facebook, Understanding Shia Islam. Especially when it had all the Understanding Shia Islam. And I haven't changed that Facebook. So you might think I'm still like people like Adam Seeker, who have insinuated so many things about me. A new one is she wants आ जाते हैं self admiration. मुझे ना मैं किसी के चैनल पे ऐसे पहले कहते हैं कि लड़ाई के लिए आ जाते हैं, फिर कहते हैं कि सेल्फ एडमिरेशन के लिए आ जाते हैं. मुझे अगर एक भी इधर कुछ एक अगर हो इधर सब्सक्राइबर तो हम ये करें, लेकिन लाइव स्ट्रीम्स नहीं हो सकती हैं इधर. We can't have live streams. Only 50 minimum are needed for a live stream, I think. For YouTube coming live stream. मेरी तबीयत है. I'm really sorry also. अच्छा फिर थोड़ा सा वो है कि मैं रियलाइज़ नहीं करती हूँ, शायद आपको बोर्डम होगा या शायद आप बेजार हैं, fed up with this. I'm also fed up with my life, living like this. I wish I could end it. मुझे मोहताज नहीं होना, मुझे हॉस्पिटल नहीं जाना, मुझे I don't want to go to the hospital. I don't want to be dependent on anyone also. At the same time, I don't want to trouble anyone. Didn't want to do that, but it's turned out some of the things I can't help. I don't want to come here today at this time because, I haven't even finished my breakfast tea. So a very good morning. If it's morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it's afternoon. And if you're following, you come here, you watch this whenever. So to you all, yeah, so that's okay. Really great. I mean, so such AI, the Western secular system, I think that's amazing. Like even when you have to be, you can't call out someone a liar or just the way, the style, the skill in properly. So we can this skill. I could before I could say I'm not diplomatic. I can't do this. Yeah, and it doesn't seem, but they like to be polite, be respectful, even to someone who you don't personally attack them. Like one must if they attack you, don't attack them back like that, to be civilized. So they're teaching us. It's not like it's fake, but it may sound like it's fake. Where was it? Where are the it may sound like it's fake.
बहन बात सुने, देखिए
Yeah, so these AI, where was it? Look at this, how it's guided me to complain in my country. Like this is AI, and how to use your skills even with your against someone who's, if you tell me the context of the situation is this professional, to correct, how to respectfully correct someone, or you have suspicions, to correct someone or express suspicions even about someone. Uh, so this is for me. And Adam Seeker doesn't know this, right? Publicly or on social media, ask an open-ended question rather than making an outright accusation, which Adam Seeker does. Even after I left, he said, "आ जाते हैं self admiration के लिए." और सब पहले पागल बोला, माँ बाप को पागल बोला है, पागल के बच्चे, saying insane, that. और फिर अब नया, I went to the end of it where he was speaking about me on this live stream some days ago. So making outright accusations. So we need to learn this so that we don't hurt other people's feelings, even though they may want to hurt us. And so no outright accusation. I have to learn these skills. And anything I do, sorry, goes against me, and I go against it. Because my enemy, the spirits, and whatever black magic or whatever is on me they've done, makes me go against it. Public call outs, I might mess it up. Like the lady in London said, you take one step forward, 3 steps back. So where does that take me? When people are going forward, I'm going backward. And now I say, oh, I was going to that case also. Oh, before I forget, let me complete that also, right? What I was saying earlier about the Punjabis and all this. So my mother's relative, Chagla Ahmad, who composed, if I can say this properly, Pakistani anthems music, Ahmad Chagla, my mother's uncle, long time ago, Ahmad Ghulam Ali Chagla, and there's Rahim Ali Chagla, both, families. Rahim Ali, they were brothers. So Ghulam Ali and Rahim Ali Chagla, I think they were brothers or what, cousins. Anyways, not sure. My mother has passed away, and I'm not in touch with my aunts to ask them properly to confirm. This is what happened. He was not. He composed. See, Wikipedia says Ahmad Ghulam Ali Chagla was a Pakistani musical composer who famously composed the music for the national anthem of Pakistan in 1949. Now, my aunt, when I used to go to my grandparents' place in the childhood, she would talk about this, that he didn't get recognition, no award, nothing, right? तो ये पंजाबी और ये अदर पाकिस्तान पता नहीं कौन है, वेरी competitive. रीजनल प्रॉब्लम्स भी है हमारे पास पाकिस्तान में, from my mother's side, took over. See, Sayyid Muzammal, I think, is also Punjabi. और ये अपने पंजाबियों को फिर रखना चाहते हैं साथ, गालिब कमाल के। फिर मुझे गालिब कमाल मिला, मुझे उससे, you're right. So there, the reason एडम सीकर नहीं मिला था, गालिब कमाल मुझे पहले मिला था। अभी ये तो अभी का बच्चा है, लेकिन बहुत शार्प अभी का, लाइक रीसेंट, दोज आर सीनियर टू हिम, गालिब कमाल भी। हर सुल्तान पंजाबी, गालिब कमाल पंजाबी, क्रिश्चियन थे, and he left Christianity and he's doing this. तो ये सब इनका क्या है, ये पंजाबी जो मुझे नहीं मेरे अगेंस्ट बोलता है वो सही है। क्यों ऐसे हमें आउटराइट, मुझे ये सामने, आई कैन सी इट, यू नो, लाइक, एंड आई हैव टू कीप इट लाइक इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी एंड नॉट फॉरगेट, नो आउटराइट एक्यूजेशन। अगर कोई मुसलमान भी यहाँ आ रहा है, लाइक आई से, बी ऑनेस्ट, इफ यू आर डिसऑनेस्ट, दैट्स अ वे ऑफ disrespect to me and your religion. You're not supposed to, that's why I would not defend my religion when I know something, when I understand something, and when I take the measure of Allah, putting it this way. When we humans can find errors in it, then this Allah who is high above, and you can't say that this Allah who is, we don't know. You can't say we don't know. We have to know. Because Allah says, I've written this in detail, can't remember the ayats, clearly for you to understand. So you cannot miss the understanding of the Quran ayat, what Allah is trying to convey to you through the Quran ayats. So you can't use that measure, you see? Need to explain all this also again. कि ponder karo or ponder karo or ponder karo or ponder karo until you get it right. No, at the first, clearly detailed in detail, we've given you the Quran ayats, explained in detail and clearly. Saf saf. Yeah, there are mutashabi ayats, you know, allegorical surahs, but not all of them. So the ones who you should be understanding clearly at one go, in one this thing. Not much contemplation is needed to understand the Quran ayats, because Allah says in detail, I've explained here in these ayats. And I will show you this also. The ayats, what the truth in yourselves and on the horizons, then you will understand them. This also. So coming from, you cannot defend Allah like that, right? The way you've been defending the ayats, interpretation, and we are out of context and see the context. So at that time when you were telling me on Surah 9, oh, see the thing of Medina treaty. What is that? Sorry, I've forgotten. Look at that. Wait. So please, I was trying to tell you that, I've looked at these Quran ayats and I found out that this God is, Allah is deceptive, dishonest. I found errors and all this. And that we don't, this thing of Medina, we can look at it later. But look what I found through the Quran ayats, right? That, and you can't, so I was trying to explain and I couldn't maybe explain properly because I have some articulation eloquence problem. So please bear with me, please, this, or you're not going to the tafsir, you're out of context. Please, so I was trying to explain. Sorry, yeah, and patience, my patience wears out. So if I called you dishonest, right? Or, someone on Surah 9 ayat, he came on StreamYard long time ago, some years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. He is African, Muslim, or American accent he had, or origin, okay, but a Muslim, right? So I was, no, you're being dishonest. So he said, now you're telling me I'm being dishonest, you're being disrespectful to me, right? So I did, like I do say, you're lying, so, or you're a liar. I apologize for that. Now that Facebook, I hope, no, AI, Google has corrected me. And I couldn't explain, like, you look at that ayat and you don't go to maybe this, okay, you can, of course you can, but I don't know how to say this. Surah, like, let's take an example, right? Surah, there, we were here, right? So now, why would Allah, Surah 9, on Lord, Surah 9, ayat, which one is it? 31? They take their lords, right? Neither do the Shias also. They don't take Imam Ali, like recently, I don't know from which video, which 12er Shia, maybe he's made a grave mistake and I didn't look at it on Adam Seeker. Shias don't take Imam Ali, 12er Shias don't, neither do the Ismailis. right? Even though I was told by my aunt, I looked at their material recently when I got a chance some years ago. On they don't take even the Ismaili Shias don't take Allah above sorry Ali above Allah as Lord. So I don't know which whatever Adam Seeker, and he showed the information material for this, saying that Shias take Allah. And yeah, I just said enough. I don't want to go there. Why did I even mention this? Anyways, look at this, right? So, oh, the Arabic, and no, Allah can put it. See, so thanks to Rob Christian for this. Although I refrain from now going. But what I have learned from some people, even my enemies, that we have to thank, like Buddhists would say, thank your enemies for this, right? Teaching you a lesson, a good lesson, and you learn from them. So, this I thank Rob Christian. So, they have taken the rabbis and the monks as Lord for pointing out on this. So, acknowledgement to Rob Christian, besides Allah and the Masih ibn Maryam. Now, the someone here, a Muslim, would say, but no, it's okay for Allah to put it this way, or maybe the Arabic and maybe this, and no. So, you're making, you're stretching it and you're giving too much leverage to Allah for putting it this way. And I didn't know how to explain it to him, so I called him dishonest. I said, "You're being dishonest. Like you're defending it to death. You're defending it, Allah, that, oh, the Arabic could be, but Allah in other Arabic, oh, that's why he mentioned, like, you're not supposed to take Masih ibn Maryam also as Lord, right? That's why he's mentioned rabbis and after rabbis and monks, Masih ibn Maryam. Next, and put this Arabic thing, Arabic grammar, style. No, it's not. Where's the, like that, right? So going, stretching it so much, defending this ayat. Like, so the Arabic should be like this, right? I can understand your, and why do you, cognitive dissonance? So I could, I could not agree with it. I can understand it, but not agree with it because as a Shia, now, not death penalty for females, apostate females, but life imprisonment if they don't recant. Life imprisonment, risking my life. I could be stabbed right outside, going outside. There are many Pakistanis here. There are 75% Pakistanis. Taxi drivers are Pakistanis, mostly here where I live. Good God. So I'm all like, of course, I'm not scared of death, but the thing is that I have this lack of energy and restlessness, and I just want to go there and then come back and quickly. I want to go home. I was telling the hospital nurses, I want to go home, doctor, I want to go home. And when I want to go home, there's a stubborn spirit that has made me feel so restless. It's agony. That's why I said to my psychiatric doctor who was there emergency, I said, I shouldn't have come here. I shouldn't have come here. She said, no, no, it's a good thing you came. I said, no, no. This means next time I will not come here. So I think my brother's got his sign, but I don't trust. Even though we are her guardians, and the youngest brother, younger brother, all are younger than me. But still, like if she comes again, emergency, you. So they spoke to the doctor and my brothers and explained to them, oh, no, no, I can't. The other thing is I have red spots or what. This could be, it could be that, God forbid, I hope it's not, cancer, leukemia. Oh, God. And I want to shift. They take the rabbis. So last night I couldn't get, how will I shift? I will need help. So maybe from my brothers after I leave. They can clean up. Oof, this, oh, it's terrible. Look at this. So thanks to Quran.com also. No, there's no Arabic. I don't know how to show it. I didn't know how to tell him. There's no Arabic, although I did get a little. No, no. But I listened to Rob Christian. That's why I was like adamant, right, with him. There's no Arabic thing style. Rob Christian would have told us. Maybe he's not telling us, Christian. And so, no, no. He says, Rob Christian, Syrian, right? He knows Arabic and the style of the Quran. Now, he he may, okay, you may, that he's failed to know the Quran ayat style here. Now, one place like this, but there's another place where God has not used this style. Oh my God, it's coming to me the insight that these were things stolen and it was messed up. And could someone do a historical? It will take like a lot of work, right? Hard, very very hard work. It seems what was that ayat earlier on I was doing? Seems like they're not. It's not coming from a monotheistic. Seems sometimes that the or sometimes it. Of course, it feels like some ayats look like they're coming from not feels. Looks like they're coming from monotheistic, and yet I'm doing this. So I'm back to this here to help my Shias also at the same time. I'm sorry about my behavior if I raise my voice or something. So yeah, and called him dishonest. So this AI, thank you AI, like on this, right? No, you're. I didn't have the words. I'm sorry, and then I just call out, accused him, the African Muslim, but with the American accent, dishonest. Tell me, do you now? Maybe I little bit. Do you need to stretch this so much to defend it when Allah, the Supreme, who has made, He says in an ayat in the Quran, look again at my creation. Is there any word is not coming? Is there any fault, defect, and even saying praises, subhanallah, like your eyes will be come down tired looking. There's no defect in my creation. This. Oh, I forgot that word. Okay, F. I see. I have these problems. So if you can bear with me here, I really appreciate it. Patiently look at the presentation. Yes, you can, but should you go beyond bounds to defend this? When you're going beyond, when I see you're going beyond bounds to defend this, I should be patient with you, right? But I wasn't. And then I can explain it in a civilized manner, like AI has said, right? So don't accuse them. Like here, Masih ibn Maryam should be taken as Lord, right? If you're new here or you've recently or even old, but I haven't done this ayat for a long time now, so refreshing your memory. See, they have taken their rabbis and their monks as lords, besides Allah and Masih ibn Maryam. What does this mean? That Allah and Masih ibn Maryam, it means, what does this ayat mean? Should be taken as Lord. But your translators and interpretation, they've put commas and all this. You can watch Rob Christian's old video on this. I don't know where to guide you, but it's an old video of Rob Christian. And he's Syrian, he knows Arabic. They have taken their scholars and monks as Lord besides Allah, comma, and also the Masih, son of Maryam, as Lord, but not besides, but besides Allah, right? But besides Allah. And it should not be. And also Masih, the son of Maryam, should not be besides Allah. They have taken Lord. So that's why they put a comma here. Your translators also in English I've seen, and they make the blunder and mistake of misinterpreting this ayat. They've made many, like putting, Allah also has changed the meaning of words and confusing you. So you see how he confuses. Not only into sex, but about his clearly put in detailed Quran ayats to be understood easily. Right? Surah 6, ayat 65. Now, here he says he's able, right? So, please, for this religion, the draconic, draconian punishments, cutting off hands, thieves' hands, uh, lashes to for adultery and fornication, zina, and this. I mean, stop doing that, right? I've appealed to the leaders, Muslim leaders. Sorry, haven't been able to appeal properly, or maybe in a most respectful manner. It comes from my heart, but I'm passionate and I felt. And so this Sharia law and other things, my goodness. And the man is supposed to give divorce to the wife, not the wife asks. If she asks, yeah, that would be khula, then the man has to give divorce. My aunt stayed for years that, oh God, really. He was her husband in Oman, gave her a one-way ticket. So, sorry, excuse me, I'm not supposed to bring this out like she's no more and I'm talking about her personal life. Before also, I didn't talk like this. So, no, our people, elders, or in authority in Oman, tell him, give her a divorce. What is this you're hanging? For years she waited. Their daughter got older. And then, how many years old when he came to see his daughter, even their daughter, and not giving her a divorce. So these things, they're unjustified. The laws of Allah against women, and on that in Pakistan about the rape, the 4 witnesses are required. These are all unjust things, and they are applied. So sad, please. So I'm asking, so with not only like please, 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 but showing you proof. So he's Al Qadir, right? He says, don't follow these false gods. They're false gods. Don't follow them and those who do this. But this Allah, I am above. So see, he is the all capable, and what a nonsense he's made out of this capability of his, right? Sorry, I'm like, this is absurd now, right? To see this, how we were Shias, we could see it. So when you look at this ayah, remembering Hussein, or you know, and even Prophet Muhammad looks great when you look at Ali and Hussein, Shias. And then you miss the absurdity of this Allah. This is not the true Allah. Look, it'll now look at sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but the absurdity. See, it is Allah that delivereth you from these and all other distresses, and yet you worship false gods. Yeah. See, he is the one able to send upon you affliction. Able. His attribute is taken. Shias, you know very well. Okay, Imam Ali says don't take Allah with his attributes, but this attribute is in the Quran he has used as like this is a separate attribute of his. He doesn't move, neither does God knows where he is. Only he knows where he is and what he's doing, Dua Mashlul, and Imam Ali has also explained. But look at this, he's made a how shall I put it? He's made a, it's absurd about his attribute, Al Qadir or Al Qadir. See, he's one able to send upon you affliction, okay, punishment, we can understand, yeah? But against false gods, or from beneath your feet, or to confuse you, sex. So they have to put, so you became, even his Arabic is not right, right? In this, if I'm not mistaken. Or confuse you to, oh, and to confuse you, no, they have to put brackets why into sex. Sometimes brackets are to explain what it's okay, but I don't think so many brackets should be used. And I think there's a mistake in grammar. He's made a mistake. Allah, this Allah, who says, "Look, and your eyesight will come back to you tired." There's no flaw in this. I got it. There's no flaw in this creation of his. And to him, you are defending to sometimes to kill others, apostasy and blasphemy against the Quran and God's word, or here in debates, in discussions, in presentations. You see, this is all I have strength for. Otherwise, I can't walk. So Imam Ali, we were told, he didn't have the strength to, he used to have this bread that was hard bread, basi bread. Like now I'm having basi food, leftover, and it would get hard. And then he had to, use his this leg and his hand to crack it. Goodness. But as a warrior, that was God's strength to him. Same here. It seems this is not me. Where's my thingy? Thingamajig is here. Sorry, I have to open something. Back it down. Ugh. So, what confuse you? He's able to confuse you? No. Oh, then how many negative traits does he have? Attributes. Like he uses his attributes for negative things, even against those who take the false God. So if you confuse you into sex, what is their fault, right? To take false gods then. And false gods are better then. They are harmless, but he's able to confuse you for violence also and make you taste some of violence of others. He should not be then the other person's fault. What is the evil man's fault or evil believer's fault? Because he can do this to everyone. Not he doesn't say I would because they are doing it. I'm allowing them to do it. What is this? This is absurdity. I don't even, but I have to explain this to you and show you. Now you see, but as a Shia, I was in your position. I was in your place. I would come to this ayat and think it's great, maybe. Oh, a religion. Shia lens, right? Seeing it. And have you exactly? So your thoughts wouldn't go there, right? What? Mine went after O levels on Surah Nur ayat 33. So Adam Seeker has missed, huh? Your Adam Seeker fans, if you're here, you missed what I was challenging the Shias on. Surah Nur ayat 33 on Facebook before coming full-fledged live here on YouTube. Just a little bit making videos and putting it here, my doubts about Shia Islam and Imam Mahdi thing and all that problem. Some 6 years ago. challenging, maybe 5. What about 5 years ago? Let's say it's 5. Let's go with Adam Seeger. 4, 5 years ago. What about challenging the Shias? Shias, this, Shias, that, look, here. Prostitution allowed. Compelled prostitution not allowed of girls. And God has said in Surah Nura. So this I was, you see, prostitution. And this God, if you're going to say, but he said, be chaste here. But are you going to rely heavily on his being chaste here, what he said here? Let them who find not means of marriage abstain, meaning be chaste. Abstain from, meaning they've put in, thank you, Sahi International, from sexual relations until Allah enriches them from His bounty. This means even these fatiyatakum are supposed to be chaste, chaste, chaste. But then look what He does, your Allah. This Allah should not even be your Allah anymore, Muslims. I'm sorry, but then make a contract with them. Oh, this about the right hands possess. And give them from the wealth of which, and do not compel your slave girls from the, okay, right hands possess, from what your right hands possess, if they're slave girls. Do not compel your slave girls to prostitution, right? Do not compel. Do not compel. Emphasis. If, if, if they desire chastity, what's the use of putting here remain chaste then? The other, what your right hands possess, have not been given this freedom, right? If they desire to chaste, no, be chaste here. Be chaste here. Allah's command. Remain chaste until Allah enriches you from His bounty. Right? Now he's about fatayatakum. If they desire chastity, so there's a contradiction. There's a contradiction. I saw it as a Shia. And I challenge you, Shias, therein on. Huh? This, what about this on Surah Nur Ayat 33? Facebook. I've forgotten how many live streams I did every day. I would go on Facebook before coming here, like regularly, using YouTube, like this now. So, brother Adam Seeker, what do you think about Quran Wala? I mean, maybe your parents have not given you, and you're not supposed to go to Pakistan, right? We're all scared for you, although, for your well being, for your protection, safety. But what about the support for ex Muslims? Not I come here for self admiration. You want to hear that? Now it's going on in my head, and you see OCD and evil spirits and this and that attacking me. So you don't want to help me? Donate me. But ridiculing me, putting false accusations on me. First, it was the suspicion on Nuria Khan. We don't trust you. Also, we are suspicious of you. When I had apologized, that sometimes I felt suspicious about you, that you're not true ex Muslims. Why? I have a reason, because Adam Seeker's behavior that I saw before Nuria Khan, even at Sahel, after Sam Shaman, okay, there he was complicit. He was like, couldn't say anything against Sam Shaman because, the American Sam Shaman now, right? And all the Christians are helping him, and he's been coming with David Wood. Americans और Arabs के सामने हमारे पाकिस्तानियों की बोलती बंद हो जाती है ना? Like, can I say this? Oh yeah, right? So, Gigi Sabji, हाथ यहाँ हाथ इधर chest पे मुसलमान पाकिस्तानी, yes, Yes, Sheikh Saab, yes. And Arab, oh, Emirati, right? उधर पाकिस्तान में नहीं करते मेरे साथ जो इधर किया है, right? हमारे लोगों ने, मेरे father के, Arabs. Sorry, I don't mean all Arabs. Anyways, again, Saudi Arabia. I hope Saudi Arabia, you come. Sorry, excuse me. And UAE. What is this going on between Saudi Arabia and UAE? So when two people, two Muslims, let us be the, what's happening? Either when two Muslims, so I haven't completed. Anyways, this compelled, and I've been challenging. My point was challenging the Shias on Facebook before coming regularly. I was coming regularly on Facebook and challenging 5 years ago. So he's only stuck to that one, Adam Seeker. My case also against Adam Seeker. Another thing is, हम अपनी तारीफ नहीं छोड़ो अब हमने अपना डिफेंस नहीं दिया एक इधर जहाँ पे फॉल्स एक्यूजेशन इतने हम पे पड़े हैं और हमारे दुश्मन ही चाहते हैं कि फॉल्स एक्यूजेशन और में हम ट्रैप हो जाएं और गलत काम करें ट्रिप समवेयर मेक अ फॉल्ट गालियाँ दें बल्कि पागल पागल की तरह हो जाए ये तो हमारे दुश्मन चाहते हैं दिस व्हाट आवर एनिमीज वांट okay now where am I going where was I going can't remember so after this sorry I forgot now तो ये आप देखें कि ये दिस आई वाज चैलेंजिंग कि prostitution of fatayatukum is allowed if they desire to prostitute themselves. Sorry, I have to put it like that, right? For Surah Nur, is that clear? And that I was challenging. This is what the point now. I've explained all this in detail. You can find my live streams and all on this. Another one was Surah 33 at that long time ago. I asked my father, I went one, but before that, I was like, what is this going on here? Like, Daddy, um, Prophet Muhammad, he said, we can't question his wisdom on Surah 33 at 37. Like that. My father, we can't, not Allah's wisdom, we can't question the wisdom of, because you know why he concealing in his heart or where soul, he told, what has he concealed in his soul? And he's told, and you know, his telling is his command to Zaid or anyone, Muslim believer, right? Prophet Muhammad's command. Keep your wife and fear Allah or be mindful of Allah. That's it. You can't leave your wife, you cannot divorce your wife. And concealing, what was he concealing? My father was like, that was like years back. I didn't ask my father about Surah Nur at 33, but you know, I challenged Facebook and years back. And this, I don't want to like to quote someone, but you know, I've read Dale Carnegie. On one hand, he's written in his How to Stop Worrying, Start Living, 1985. I read his book, Dale Carnegie, and it was like, this is a doomed religion. On the other hand, he's written Prophet Muhammad says that, you know, the saying of Prophet Muhammad, to put a smile on the face of another is a great deed or good deed, right? It is a charitable, great, such a great deed. Where he quoted from. But he also said, you see, I didn't take that negative thing because I thought maybe these people want to enjoy life. They can't see that life is doomed, suffering. At that time, I was suffering, separated from my teacher. 1985, I wasn't going to school. I went to one school academy, came back, cried, and said, Amma, I just wasted I can't go back. Your money for the admissions and the month. They're not going to, and I'm not going back there to ask. She said, okay, beta, I don't know. Right? Admission money, all this. So I was, you know, like local schools. I was from Karachi American School, and all this. I couldn't adjust to the local schools. And then what I had to do, thank God, I talked to Mrs. Shamsi, Najma Shamsi, the principal. Then when I went to Farhana Thai told me about Center for Advanced Studies. And I went there and I said, can I, like, not ninth class, because, in the academy we had to get up and say, good morning, miss, and all this. I wasn't used to all that. And morning assembly and uniform and all. I wasn't used to all that, right? So I was like, if it's here, I, O levels, like, we didn't even have uniform there in the Center for Advanced Studies. So Mrs. Shamsi told me, the then principal of CS, Center for Advanced Studies, Karachi, that if you can give, like, I was with my mother in her office and she said, she allowed me, she said, you can give the O level entrance test, and if you pass exam or entrance exam, if you pass, then you can skip ninth class. Thank God I was ready. And then I took the entrance test and skipped I passed. So I joined O levels without doing ninth class in the local schools, Karachi local schools, or without doing ninth grade in Karachi American School. Okay, but I'd lost years, so not much. Take one step forward and three steps back, the clairvoyant has said. It's terrible. I can't explain. I don't want to go into details anymore. Just so this, where's the, so you see, there's a if you say there's a contradiction, see the contradiction also, and if they desire chastity. Why does Allah have to put here? Do not compel. It's just do not prostitute the slave girls, and forget this, right? If they desire chastity. This should not be here. This part should be not be here. So just, okay, if he's trying to say that you've been compelling your slave girls, like, it took this Prophet Muhammad, Allah, to take them away from the alcohol. I mean, this bad, no. But alcohol is something different. You're addicted. And so don't go near the namaz. And that was done at that time. Those ayats were for those who had just joined the new Muslims, neo Muslims, the new no, new Muslims, because then we see in Surah 7, Ayat 33, because Allah said it has ithm. Alcohol has sin in it, right? Great sin or sin. And then, because so step by so in Surah 7, Ayat 33, I have to explain this. Ithma is haram. So that's how you work out that alcohol is haram to be consumed, like socially, and like taken as a medication. It's okay. Sorry, but good but consuming it, without the medication intention, haram, because it has ithma in it, sin, and great sin, right? But a Muslim ex-friend was telling me long time ago, but where does it say haram? Now, that's how you work out. We worked out. And then the Shia alims, at least in this, were true, right? So maybe I was praising, oh God, I don't know. I can't, he's supposed to go to Nuria Khan's channel, and if he wants to, okay, yeah, if I had done something wrong and been rude, he just point blank said, I can't apologize to you. Look at his arrogance then. Oh, he blamed me for self. But isn't that arrogant, brother? Arrogance, conceited. Like, so my post is not there, okay, 4 years, I can't find what I said. And still I'm talking on that and trying to defend myself and giving reasons. Oh, maybe I said this, maybe I said that. But did he do that? He said, no, I don't remember what I Nuria Khan, and you're coming to me and 4 years ago and 5 years ago. What is this? And please, Indians with him, atheists or whoever, You are also putting him on your heads, right? So, uh, so please don't do that, right? Conceited. Uh, that's not humble, right? अगर मैंने ऐसे because I had to confront. You see, all individuals' responsibility है. Pak London में कह रहे थे now that the terrorists have increased. So if you see a bag, you know, that's unattended bag or something, and this and that, right? And then the Londoners, London bobbies, police officers were getting these guns, like they could shoot. They didn't have guns when I was there. They had batons. Even later on in my life, when I went there for law, they didn't have guns, right? Now they have to carry guns. British police. We used to call them. They used to call them bobbies, right? So bobby. So each and every person's responsibility. Why would you be doing this then? If Adam Seeker didn't feel responsible, why is he doing this? Ask him the question. And he hasn't given the answer. Why is he doing this? Does he want to have his persona? Does he want to be well known for this? And it should not become like in the courts, like for family reform cases. I was trying to get family cases, court cases reform in Pakistan, but I didn't reach my one step. But I wrote something about it, and that's not like not even Pakistani standards very good. So back what so Pakistani standard, trying to change the mediation, do something like this, change this British law way, court cases, secular way that we have acquired in Pakistan through the Britishers. So take the Islamic arbitration mediation showing Sulah, trying to bring a change in the Pakistani family law, inheritance cases. Don't bring it to court. Among yourselves, this thing. Oh, Saudi Arabia and UAE. Oh, the ayat that when I was trying to show and I forgot. Okay. So that if when two believers fight, make peace between them. What has happened to Iran? Two believers fight, make peace between them. So this is terrible. Last time, Saudi Arabia said, I don't know, someone said from Saudi Arabia, someone that UAE is Indian. Well, you, if you go to Bar Dubai or someone, it is Indian. You don't see an Arab around. You see Filipinos, some Pakistanis, you don't see Arabs here. I mean, in Bar Dubai. So, sorry, excuse me. So this, right? Yeah, they are Saudi Arabia. How many Indians does Saudi Arabia? I don't know about that. I haven't been there. So make peace between them. What are you people doing? Huh? This is terrible. So take the good side of Islam, but don't be a Muslim, right? It's just a good side like sulah, arbitration, mediation. Make peace between them. So this. So all this, your Adam Seeker, ways aggressive, what AI has given, this also, right? Now, what about ex-Muslim support? हम तो रो रहे थे अंदर कुरान वाले की, right? At least my mother would have become, I would have told her, what is this you, like, please leave this religion, right? So, but she died before I became an ex-Muslim and showing my, so look, here we have preserved evidence. Do not flag the video. Take high quality screen recording. Sorry, get distracted and tempted. Middle Eastern cybercrime laws. This also. See, combating rumors and cybercrimes, and that's what I told the Indians also. Don't come here, uh, saying things like, "Kaise aap log?" This I'm a Muslim, ex-Muslim, but I can say this thing. You don't get yourself into trouble. Maybe, of course, I have that weakness, right? Due to the attacks, and I haven't been able to find those manners, skillful way, diplomacy, applying diplomacy, and all this. I thought these were all fake things. What you feel, you say, but that's all right. Sometimes it's not good for the other person. So I understand this diplomacy. Say, yeah, interesting point, but like how to correct misinformation, disinformation. So, but you Indians, sorry, with due respect, ये क्या लड़ा ऐसा है कि फिश मार्केट हो रही है उधर? हाँ, ये फिश मार्केट नहीं है, नहीं होनी चाहिए ना. सॉरी, आई सेड फिश मार्केट. मे बी, नहीं नहीं, मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है कि सो पागल के बच्चे, ओह, चिल्ड्रन ऑफ अ क्रेजी पर्सन. Where was I? So I'm unprofessional. I say here it's like home. It's not professional, right? And I make mistakes. I haven't learned yet. Has Adam Seeker been respectful? Is a subject of debate. EI has given me this. Opinions generally differ based on perspective regarding his debate style and content. And some of you supporters are Indian atheists, right? Supporters and fellow ex-Muslims, even the moderators there, when I was told, maybe you should first complain to the moderators, and I did. We were having this. The moderator is like his supporter, his fan, right? And Indians coming here. I've told Christians, not don't get me into trouble. Already I'm in trouble, risking my life, and I've said things wrong way. I don't know the diplomatic skills. I don't have that. I can't even acquire it in this condition, right? And don't make mock because in my UAE, it's not right. Don't make life difficult for me, please. That's why I should have put in the description box. My father's from UAE, so that's why I'm a UAE. I hold a UAE passport. But I no financial help. Amazing, and this offense, this criminal offense, insults and rudeness. Personal attacks, even in debates, you should be disqualified, right? Like in our now I'm going to praise the Shia Sunni both. In the Shia Sunni Peshawar Nights, it's dialogue. It's in preserved in a book form. You can get it even now. Peshawar Nights. You see the adab, the etiquettes, and all this. So sometimes I even praise the Sunnis. Does that make me a Sunni Muslim? The ethics of this and how to debate, how to have a dialogue, discussion about religion. You're not supposed to attack the person personally. So that praising these parts and the good parts of like progressive Islam is there if you want to see. It's not like Islam. Okay, Islam is not progressive, but there are Muslims who say Islam is progressive. Now, and we are progressive Muslims. So now try to go and convince them, right? Don't come here and say Islam is not progressive at all. Give me Give me then point form if you can't hear. We're not on StreamYard and you can't talk about it, but give me points to prove that Islam is not progressive because the Muslims will prove otherwise. So I'm helping you who come here, even the Indians and Christian Indians or Hindu Indians or atheist Indians who come here. And be very careful. I see, I won't allow this on my channel. Supporters and fellow ex Muslims. So I'm not one of these fellow ex Muslims. View him as a straightforward and necessary critic. They appreciate his deep knowledge of Islamic. Now, anyone can have deep knowledge. Oh, even our religious scholars, Shias, Sunnis also have deep knowledge. They believe they have deep knowledge of Islamic texts. Okay, compared to me, I don't have that at all. I take a day at a time, ayat at a time, or two ayats at a time. Okay, I do this. Okay, compared to me, yes. They appreciate his deep knowledge of and his style. Yeah, persona making text and consider his direct challenges to be fair commentary. Oh, and one moderator there a long time ago when I went there. Healthy criticism of religious practices. Hmm? Well, that could be in your India, in your Western countries, but this Islamic UAE, the laws, insults will not be tolerated. Zero tolerance. Criminal offense. I like this. So am I a Sunni now? You see, and that street way sala nahi. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Huh? I don't like that. I try to improve myself and, miss my teacher and how to talk, even not to say yar, like in Urdu. Arey yar. Oh shit. Ooh, not to even say that. Shit yar. Sorry, excuse me, excuse me. So, because she told me, oh, many years, because she used to shock me, right? Sometimes, even she even shocked my aunt many a times, twice when we went, my youngest, my mother's youngest sister. So she had, I used, oh God, Mr. Saur, gosh, she would say, do not take God's name in vain. Earlier on in Karachi American School, when we had become family friends now, though, in the gym, she told me, do not, oh God, Mr. Saur. Like, so she told my aunt also, she tells me, मेरी आंटी की पार्टी में आओगी या नहीं आओगी ऐसे बंदूक निकाल के बोलती है. Like I've put a gun on her temple. That's how you. So maybe something outside her house. Oh, oh, arey yaar, what's this? Right. So the yar came out rather than because she had told me already not to say, oh God, do not take God's name in vain. See, steel magnolias. I would not take God's name. And oh, that movie, another way to cry. Memory of my teacher. Steel Magnolias movie, American movie. So yar and all this, but so I improved my manners, tried to, but I couldn't get that until even college. I was like a first year, like I would like to brush up on my manners, brush up on my manners. Like written in my diary. I remember writing that. So manners, and then Ahlul Bayt have great manners. No Shia is going to go to if they do. Um, what is this? Like, leaving the manners of Al Bayt? Huh? So, oh, like have Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji, but why? Why would I prefer Aga Khan the Fourth, His Highness Aga Khan the Fourth? Late. No, no, I can't say late. I feel he was I can't understand up till now. Maybe it came from Persian, or maybe God is nature is doing something, cosmic power is doing something, but or has done something, change. Because up till Imam Muhammad Bakr, like he hit a sex slave. It's written. Maybe the Shias take that or not, and said, "You rascal! You're not supposed to put supposed to put this thing, head covering, or the whatever it's called. I've forgotten now the word." But later, I think the Imam's movement is towards good. Although Imam Musa called him the subduer of anger. You see, so there, I'm not able to, so I'll cut myself, say this properly, but the Shias are going to see the good behavior. First of all, who said that, this religion is so, it has that emotions, it takes our emotions. Emotionally, we're so attached that even if we show the logical side, showing proof from Quran ayats everywhere, hadiths, all that, they, emotionally, you go back to it. So I was also saying, I have seen it also experience that maybe emotionally I have not been able to let go completely. I have my Shia conditioning. I do. Oh God, I've left this. Okay, let's go to Alwida Ya Hussein, or this Noha, and I go to old songs even of American songs that are British songs and all this. And of course, I can, if they allowed me, maybe one time I could go to my Imam Barka in Karachi, visit that old place of my mother's childhood, father's childhood. He also lived. My father is an Arab Lawati, but like his childhood in that place near our Imam Barka, right? Mother's side. So I would go there, and he's got his Muscati Imam Barka. But that's closed now, Haji Habib's founder of that Muscati in Karachi. But like, let's see, like, I could, oh, have you become a Shia? If they're going to see me? No. ये क्या बात हुई ऐसे बातें करना ऐसे insinuate करना. You know what is insinuation? So I'm not like his supporters and those fellow ex-Muslims. I'm not like them, and I don't want to be like them. Then view him as straightforward. You see, they give these kind of excuses for him. But as Adam Seeker, what is this? ये क्या है? Are you fucking? ये क्या है? So after Adam Seeker, Pagal hai, this Bobby Chaudhary. Look at this. Are you effing stupid? Typo mistake. Chup karke baith. Oh, this is on, but this is not on religion. This was on Israel. There are some things where we're told that. Anyways, it's an offense to be rude. What about this? Not only UAE, but Buckwheat too. It's African city, or I've never heard of buckwheat. I don't know what it stands for. Sorry, I apologize for this, but it's an offense to be rude, indecent, or vulgar with intent to humiliate. 2 years imprisonment on a jail. But the only reason of this law is that the government has extremely failed to run this. So this Adam Seekers, क्या कुछ एहसास नहीं है? अभी मैं अगर एक उर्दू नो हाँ, but no, in Americans, in human, even my Christian friend brother said once, I was like, if Imam Hussein was, हमें एहसास कहाँ होता? बीबी जैन, एहसास रुलाता है जैनब तेरी गुर्बत का, दम खूब बरा बीबी बाई की मोहब्बत का, एहसास रुलाता है जैनब तेरी गुर्बत का. sorry, excuse me, like it is. But when I look at the Quran ayahs and when I do Yazid and Zainab, then I keep a hard heart. Think of Jawaria bint Harith. Ehsas rulata hai. Think of Safiya and her tribesmen and her women, tribeswomen. Safiya bint Huyay. Aaj hum. Okay, let Muharram come. I mean, 10th Muharram come. आज हम मातम करेंगे तो शियाज इसाक का हिस्ट्री लेके इब्ने इसाक की हिस्ट्री लेके व्हाट्स द डेट टुडे आज हम खूब मातम करेंगे no I don't, you see I don't want to take you to that matter anymore and I don't want to be here so I'm just no you see how the Jews took Holocaust and they stand in this recently some an Arab of mine Emirati my father's side on X platform what is this these Muslims are doing ridiculous. The women are Shia women. They're wearing black abba and all this, and they're throwing sand everywhere. Because Bibi's, oh, what is this? It's, what did Hajra do? Why are you, now I can now again defend Shia Islam, right? So where's that? I just saw it and it has an Arabic name. What are these Shias doing? Jasim Al Junaid, new video? Ah, okay. Where's it? I can't find these women, Iraqi or sorry, Arab Shia women, they're commemorating like this. You know, what are they doing? Where was it? And I didn't share it because I don't agree like this. We should. UAE is Jasim Al Jurait, another one. No, no, sorry. This is Dr. Ali Al Ameri about UAE something. So I've just given a heart. Oh, this mother has kicked her baby girl or some. Oh, sorry, excuse me. It's how cruel do you have to be to kick a helpless little girl in the chest? The sorry, this oh, look at this, right? I can't. Oh, sorry, excuse me. This is too short. Mother, did you get the? I didn't. I can't look at this. खुदा ना खास्ता in India ये हो सकता है Haris Sultan when he showed a video he said I was saying now you're after the Indians also so he was Modi's your god or what no Modi's not my god come to the this thing right don't make sweeping statements about me accusing me that I'm not even Indian right Pakistani from my mother's side father's side not even Indian I'm an Arab Lawati. This time, I'm sorry, the Arabs have to know we are Lawatis and we have Maskati Koja language. It is not a crime. But it's becoming extinct. So this, that you're sure. You know, one he showed me like, look, the Indian, that was long time ago, many years ago. How many years ago? Indian Hindu says, मैं तुम्हारी टांग तोड़ दूंगा, tells a Christian missionary, like they come and they try to, convert. I said, maybe you should check this video is a fake video, right? मैं तुम्हारी टांग तोड़ दूंगा. Missionary Christian को कहता है. In this video, Haris Sultan is showing some 5 years, if I'm not mistaken, in that video. See, I said, हाँ लेकिन तो वो पाकिस्तान from my side, wherever I got him wrong, I apologize. कि ये fake video भी लेकिन अभी मैंने देखा कि it's falling. Sorry, my table is still, in the bathroom. I've washed it. The one that I spilled tea on, and this other mobile is falling. The small table. on small tables and boxes. So, and I have another small table, but I'm so tired. Okay, so what was I saying? What was the point? इंडियन ये भी तो देखें कि ये क्या इंडिया और हमने तो सुना था लेकिन later you know aggression against Muslims फैल सकता है जैसे देखिए एक इंडियन atheist whoever right on Sophia X Muslims channel क्या क्या है क्या कहा है इस हदीत के बारे में कि यानी meaning but he said like this that all Muslims are sewers because that's what like this is about I'm sorry I had cognitive I've never seen this hadith coming from any David Wood maybe they showed it I missed it right from Christian Prince when I was there when I used to go there when I used to come a lot and he'd be on my homepage live or sometimes I have earlier on subscribed to his channel then I unsubscribe and all this and now I've unsubscribed Sunan ibn Ab. So you see, the Indian man said, gentleman, and you know about the scum. You know what word they were using? Better not use it here. कि ये चूतिए हैं. I used it. चूतिए, चूत. So the moderator on the stage, I think with Sophia X Muslim, says, साहब जी आप ये better है ये word नहीं use करें scum के लिए and rubbish. Like this चूतिए हैं. I thought Prophet Muhammad was, I didn't read this hadith at that time on screen. I was there. I joined them. Then I left. So you see, ye chutiye hain, the word the Indian non-Muslim used about this. It's a hadith. Scum and rubbish. It is there. But it's not chutiya, right? And so the ये चूतिया and what तो उसको बोला कि ये word नहीं use करो. Then thank God the moderator over there on the stage told him. And another thing is, another Indian non-Muslim man said, what did he say? इसका मतलब है कि रसूलुल्लाह ने कहा है इसका नहीं ऐसा नहीं कहा कि इसका मतलब है. So you see misunderstanding. लेकिन ये हो सकता है ना कि सुअर है मुसलमान तुम लोग सुअर हो हाँ मुसलमान सुअर है and I didn't get this hadith. I thought oh he's speaking about this hadith. I didn't get it because you see I'm a like theoretical stuff going on and देखिए मुस्लिम्स आएंगे कहेंगे ये out of context है ये क्या बक but I didn't even know that these people were Muslims he's talking about Prophet Muhammad on this hadith and I've made come here live stream saying I'm not going there तो ये point ये है but then I corrected myself lately why was I on this on that matter so मेरा दिमाग OCD but thank God you would not believe me this time oh light bulb oh you mean go to this hadith oh see if you've made a mistake Zahra so I came and I apologized Sophia X Muslim channel that live stream to that gentleman I made a thing here right live stream oh, oh that Indian non-Muslim has been saying that about this hadith. Oh, I didn't get it. The Prophet Muhammad is talking about Muslim believers here. That no, you will be numerous at that time, but you will be scum and rubbish. Hmm? He's talking about the believers. So my sorry again, my cognitive. Again and again, I have this scum and rubbish. Like that carried down by a torrent. Ooh. Oh, I didn't know the you. You see, it's very like you have to really narrate it Thaban. Now I am Taban about this really. So please, the Prophet said the people will soon summon one another. I didn't read the whole hadith on screen. I was on screen, and sometimes, being on another person's channel also have that, I'm in that flustered, nervous state, and sometimes I can't talk properly. I can't articulate, nervousness होता है मुझे और किसी को confront भी करना nervous ऐसे ही जाना nervousness होता है. In that nervousness on what did I say? Welcome. What's her name? Arisha Ex-Muslim channel. Oh God, they invited me. I went up there, and no. When they invited me, moderator KL, I didn't go up there. But when the Muslim was abusing her, ooh, I said there should be another lady with her, female. Even though there was a male moderator, I think with her, I went up there on stage. Sit down, welcome. Sorry, I was so nervous. Or you see this evil, yeah, actually, they want to protect me or something. But I was so embarrassed. So I was flustered. Still, you can see from my voice, you can detect how many years have I been doing this, and I still haven't found that I'm still like nervous. You see how fast I talk is, and from my tone, you can make out. I have that flustered the thing. And I have to talk. Like if I take a pause, I have to say sorry. I'm still here, but I'm shocked or I'm stuck at this. So this right. Make the Prophet said the people will soon summon one another to attack you. Who are the you? As people, as people. When eating, invite others as people. There should be a comma here. Or what? You as people when eating, invite others to share their dish. Now, I don't know who's asking the Prophet. And sorry, at first glance, I wasn't reading the hadith on the screen at that time on Sophia Ex Muslim or Sohail Ex Muslim channel. Well, another to attack, no, Sophia Ex Muslim channel because I was asking her. And then there are these Indians also, look what I found. So please, it's that thing, Bangalore or where? In India, an Indian, although Rida and her family, Muslim family, they madrasa also and all this, and one on the motorbike, like residence area, they don't have CCTV. So वैसे I'm sorry, Indians को भी हम भरोसा तो नहीं कर सकते ना, Indian Hindus, atheists. Men, women were humans. They touch me without consent. Trigger warning. This is from India. Rida, although a Muslim and her family Muslim, and a cousin also did the wrong thing. Her madrasa teacher also did the wrong thing. Who else? And on when she was in Bangalore, or how do you? The city away from her parents. Oh, she was walking towards her whole house. She was in the residential area, and two men on motorbike came, and they started. Actually, they pulled her from the arm or something, and they were on motorbike, and she's screaming, and there's no CCTV and all this. So we don't know who these excuse me, who these motorcyclists were, right? Whether Muslims or not. और जो कहे कि इंडियंस यहाँ मुझे थोड़ा when Harry met Sally, so अगर मैं ज़्यादा फ्री इनके साथ आई कैन डिस्कस दिस, फिर मैंने देखा कि नहीं ये कुछ ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि आई फील सो आई आस्क्ड AI, और ये सुन के, और the motorcyclists may not be Muslims, may be Hindus, maybe atheists, Indians, okay? तो जब मैंने एक्स मुस्लिम सोफिया को पूछा कि आप ठीक है, मैंने कहा जवाब नहीं दे रही, क्यों जवाब नहीं दे रही है? आप ट्रस्ट कर सकते हैं ये इंडियन हिंदूज? आप तो मुझे थोड़ा जवाब देर से दिया, लाइक Oh, anyways, she was there at Adam Seeker's uh, channel on this, right? Hmm. I sometimes have this regressive feeling. I regress and panic attack. Ooh. Sorry, excuse me. Adam Seeker. Thoda sa when I complain to the police, safe society, we're not supposed to humiliate. Also safe, protected you feel, and you feel respected, right? Because you've earned the respect. You haven't been disrespectful. So whether Adam Seeker has been respectful, see how I asked it now, is a subject of debate. Critics and Muslim apologists often argue, and me, ex-Muslim, though, not in this group, fellow ex-Muslims of his, but argue with him, argue that his approach is confrontational or mocking. They point to his aggressive debate tactics, frequent use of ridicule. I mean, also like and confrontational style as this. No, also he's मैं अगर आपको साहिल एक्स मुस्लिम के यहाँ मुझे कुछ मिले ना, लेकिन I can't play that. I don't want to get a flag. Already, I'm not. They one has come here and said you are not from us ex-Muslims. Discriminatory. For him to say that, like, give me the reason why, right? Uh, and then if you're like this, you're encouraging the Indians also, because India may be corruption hai, or women ko, they could simply get a vulnerable Muslim, like they have these channels now, ex-Muslim channels. Toba, toba, toba. I don't want to think about it. And I can't say it properly. Sorry. मेरे पास एक ग्रुप है फेसबुक पे, vulnerable, helping vulnerables, the vulnerable, right? Sojourn Sahara, ला 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 तो मुझे हमें और वो नहीं लाना है, you know, crimes, और हमें पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट करना है, पॉजिटिवली सपोर्ट करना है लोगों को, vulnerable people को, and women. तो ये भी यूज कर सकते हैं कोई मुसलमान के अगेंस्ट में, क्यों? सो डिफेंडिंग अ vulnerable Muslim in India, female, ये कैसे कि ये, thank God that day I saw, but I was kind of upset. अब मैं नहीं आऊँगी सोफिया एक्स मुस्लिम के चैनल पे, वैसे ही I had reason not to go there, और बिल्कुल भी मुझे नहीं कहो कि उधर आओ आप, थैंक, ओ सॉरी, so aggressive अभी आप, मैं सॉरी सोफिया एक्स मुस्लिम, राइट? तो जब आपके सामने मैं पोलाइट होना चाहती हूँ और मैं से इधर थोड़ा कभी कभी पैशनेट हो जाती हूँ, लेकिन लाइक मैं फीमेल्स के साथ नहीं चाहती हूँ बदतमीज, वो यू नो रेस करो वॉइस भी, but in year 2000, like what happened to me, and I've done that. Oh yeah, again against my principal also would not have called her on her the Facebook page I made. Don't remind me, sorry, excuse me. So they can, we don't want to spread violent, aggressive ways, right? Although, like, okay, uh, now Britishers are sick and tired. I understand that. Like Murray on, where is he? Oh, sorry, what's his Murray or Murray? What's his first name? I've forgotten. Huh? Right? Yeah, him. Tell your family to prepare, prepare your So it debates like with, and with a Muslim lady also, like I can understand that's an, I can't put it in words, right? But like it's better to be respectful. And you, in the beginning, like I was like, I didn't agree to this, right? This kind of debate. Many years back, when was it? Dr. Deepak Chopra and Professor and Richard Dawkins. Yeah, Professor Richard Dawkins. I didn't agree to this debate. I was like, what is happening? I've read Jiddu Krishnamurti, and I thought, this when Richard Dawkins calls him um, deceptive or what? Dishonest. Dishonest. Calls Professor Richard Dawkins calls Dr. Deepak Chopra dishonest. And the way they're debating, like, please be friendly. I didn't agree to this debate. And so, no, someone, oh, I'm getting all these people in the world, they come inside my head. Chill. No, this is an insulting. This is not a good way to say it. So we should not be like this, right? No. To tell someone to chill, it's not, it's disrespectful. It's cutting. So someone to let's AI helps a lot to tell someone, oh, no, I don't agree to this. Although I have faltered many a times, maybe even they want me to tell someone to chill. Is it insulting? It's kind of, yeah, it is. Wrong. It's wrong to get upset when someone tells you to chill. It is disrespect. Is it telling someone to calm down, even if it comes from a really, really good place, could also be perceived as dismissive of their feelings, right? Yeah, this kind of a thing, like a narcissist would be at times. If someone is upset, anxious, or angry, and they come here also and do this to me, it is important to acknowledge at least and validate. So you're supposed to say, we understand it is important to acknowledge and validate your emotions rather than telling them, oh, you're bullying or you are a bully. You raised your voice. Okay, there's a bully thing also. So thank you for pointing that out. I tried a long time ago, someone came here and was telling me, you're bullying me because you're raising your voice, right, against me. On a Quran night, I was trying to explain. And I was frustrated. I wasn't bullying you. Like, I was getting angry, like, can't you see this? So I have bullied then Salahuddin also. If someone is up, so I try to, you're right, I should correct myself. I didn't mean to bully you. I may have been frustrated, angry, upset, but I didn't mean to bully you. But that's a way of bullying people, to raise your voice, to get angry at them. But there's this also, right? This part also. It is disrespectful because telling someone to calm down, even if it comes from a really, really good place, and not that intention of bullying you, to raise their voice and subdue you. And why can't you understand this? Or be frustrated, could also be perceived as dismissive of their feelings. If someone is upset, anxious, or angry, not to bully you, but could be a reason why, it is important to acknowledge and validate their emotions rather than telling them to simply suppress or ignore them. Chill. Yeah. So it's not healthy to say this, right? No, it's not healthy. So if you are angry, so we in Shia Islam, long time ago, our Shia Muslims used to say, that's why according to their measure, that if you want to have religious scholars who they have to train for this dialogue Although Imam Tawhidi has said when I was a student there in Iran or Iraq, where they used to beat me if I made a mistake, and beat me like so. In Iran, Shias, Imam Tawhidi is Shia Muslim. But we have this measurement, like this ethics, that if your emotions come in, then that's debate. Then you can't. You're not eligible for a debate. But you're supposed to be calm, cool, and like that, right? And debate in a most the ethics of Islam. And the ethics of Islam in debate are that you invite them in the most goodly way, Surah Fusilat. You know what I mean? So those are our methods of debate. Even Sunnis have that. Like, don't personally attack someone, um, insinuate against them. If you feel they are being dishonest, don't even call out. AI has given. So that's in Islam, in our Shia Islam. So you have to be eligible for a debate also in Shia Islam. And you have to have that knowledge right inside you, ready. All that knowledge, like Adam Seeker or Sam Shaman, or even our religious scholars, Muslim religious scholars have, right? Ready at hand. And I can't do that. So I do these presentations that way. I can't, and I'm not eligible for debates. If my feelings come in, I know. And the shaitan is, yes, I didn't want to believe in shaitan. So it can't be shaitan because I shook hands. I was like, shaitan, please, let's be friends and all that. Although I may be sounding like I patronized with shaitan. At this time, that's what the enemy wants. After that, one time I came to Dubai and I told my cousin, I said, male cousin, my uncle's place, his house. I said, I don't feel like my tone, I didn't sound sincere there, did I? He said, no, no, you sounded sincere. It's like, David, like, I sound like a hypocrite. Evil spirits making me. No, no, I didn't patronize, although I sound now. So with shaitan, I can't talk about it right now. What the enemy has done to me. It's completely ruined my life. I sometimes feel like I want to end my life. And, oh, so much. I'm so tired. Oh, sorry, I'm feeling hot. What am I saying? So much dust. Uh, not getting the whiff of dust. I've cleaned on myself. Because I have to put the AC on. It's really hot today. Also, I think it's going to be a very hot day today. This last night weather warning. It's going to go up to 48. It might weather warning I had on my phone. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Okay. So helping the Shias. Like I was telling myself, if you raise, see, I couldn't read that hadith, right, on the screen. So when you go to another channel, I've got to, now after 8 years, no, 7 years, after 6 years, 7 years video, but how many years live stream I'm using here? And before that on Facebook, right? So, yeah, and also before that, I was like, what is this? Sunnis, this hadith, because I wished the truth for my principal. She, but she's a Bastiki. Is my principal alive? Oh, and seeing this last night, he doesn't have a nose like my principal. My principal's nose is, but I've subscribed to him. You see, Sheldrick, Sir, no, 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 no. And then when I looked at when I was watching, so I'm getting the Once and Future Parish book talk with author Alison Milbank, Rupert Sheldrake. So I won't die. I can't take it. You see, it looked to me, I'm so deluded. I've, like, principal and her niece. But her, and then I was having this nostalgia, very, and even the past life of mine. It's too much, too overwhelming. And that's why I went through all that, because this is not my topic. I am not interested in the parish church and all this things. And but I had fun, like the British way, saying, "Oh, Zahra, maybe your principal has changed herself." And what if this was Miss Fawzia Fikri? They're going into the British, because they did study from British schools in Karachi and college. Ooh, and I'm having fun, and but I was having fun also. But then the nostalgia hit me very badly. No, no, his nose is, and I'm searching for my principal. It's really terrible for me. And in college, I was like, never will I tell her my feelings about her. That if I can't, oh, mommy, I love you so much, or I'm emotionally so attached to you. I cannot live without you, and all that burden her more, which I did, or be, nahi, dar were, they burden her, and she'll be worried, concerned about me. Already, maybe without me telling her, my actions were showing in third year and fourth year now. Oh, and I couldn't stop those actions. Oh, God. So, but I spared her the other burden, by writing to her or, mommy, I'd die without you. But I kept also, like, God is so great. He gave me such a miracle. So, this also, I have so many problems. I'm not homeless though, but I have monitoring spirits, watching, feeling, and they hate me. And the spirits self sabotaging and whatnot they do. Bathroom, maybe they could be watching, like moving their heads, cut, and laughing, you know. This could be what my grandmother, oh, the laughing ones, friends of our cook long time ago. Oh, Bengali cook. The laughing friends when I was 4 years old, or 4.5, before going to London. My grandmother was there. It didn't happen after, like, I didn't get any voices, and I didn't have when my grandmother did this, and the Bengali friends, the Bengali cooks, our Bengali cook's friend in the old house, they were laughing, right? So whatever, he- so I didn't have like schizophrenia then, or spirits coming and while I'm sleeping or getting up semi-conscious and they're laughing or mocking me. I didn't have that. Was 4.5 years old, or when I was 4.5 years old, right? In year 2000, I mean, in my childhood, what my grandmother put me through. So this also I have. And can you believe, and you're saying, and dismissive, like, chill and don't get angry, calm down. Okay, there's something about I'd like to, but I'm not prepared, because I would like to respect UAE laws, and I would like to say it properly. So, would this cut be cut on our free speech? You see, when I asked, here is how you can complain if someone insults you in, oh, on site. The penalty shall be a fine not exceeding 5,000 dirhams if the libel or insult takes place facing the victim without the prince. Third party also was there. Verbal harassment, verbal abuse. You can always report the incident. Google crime against honor and modesty in the UAE. What you need to know: insulting someone in the UAE, legal consequences podcast. LY law. Yeah. So like insulted by your boss or manager. You're even like at workplace. So I forgot to say cyber, internet over the social media. Insulted by your boss or manager, here are your rights as per the UAE laws. Gulf News, thank you. Harassment, defamation, and intimidation are against the UAE's labor law and penal code. The UAE has strong laws in place to protect employees. What about to protect Emiratis and all its expats, all its people, ensuring a safe, secure work environment? Safe and secure. Like you don't get, getting distressed, more mental distress. How then can you prove yourself when the enemy is there to prove you, and an ex-Muslim now has come after me? I would be really happy for him, right? Like I pray sometime Christian Prince also. But when Christian Prince calls them a potato or something, then I don't. I keep quiet. I'm complicit, and that's not right. But telling Christian Prince, I have said before, he even he called out my name, but now he ignores me, right? I have. I have said to Christian Prince. But it was very nerve wracking when he called out against me. His style is humiliating, and then he strips the person with his words, right? But, I tell myself, even Muslims, see how they leave their ego behind because, calling them sons of potato, this, names like that, dehumanizing them. Huh. But there's slight bias in me when the Muslims are giving me a lot of problem, and then that night or something later on, Christian Prince, or after that live stream in the night, in the evening, Christian Prince came live and he was saying some things against, talking like that, potato and this and that. I said, well, they deserve it, right? What can I do? These Muslims, as if you are not like that here. How are you? You can kill. But would that be an excuse, mitigating circumstances, right? But I was like, I couldn't be a judge at that time, right? So, yes, in year 2000, I could, I was on Facebook, like writing stories, more and more exaggerated forms in London about London. Thank God at that time there was no one to report against my exaggerated stories, and so I didn't get my any problem. Now the community standards have come up, so I can't be a judge really. But I would have really praised Adam Seeker if I found him. Um, like, this is too much. I think Christian Prince, Adam Seeker. You see, a Christian Prince has some. He has some substance, right? Not a street way. He even says I wouldn't abuse. So he doesn't abuse like I have abused. Even like the Muslims abuse him. He was abused again. He wouldn't do that. So he's got that substance and that patience and that integrity not to abuse. Although potato and son of Mutta, this he has done. But now recently, just potato, I heard I haven't gone recently, like how many months back? So a little bit, and then I just left it. So I don't know how to decide, but I would have praised Adam Seeker for the good knowledge he has. I can't sit there and listen to him. I find him very loud. I don't know. His fans might not, and his followers. I can't. You see the screen on the screen. This without shouting on ex-Muslim Sophia channel. They were normal and very soft tone and without getting angry and all this on this. I didn't get this. So someone who was still talking about this when I was on stage about this hadith said, I got it wrong. And I apologize greatly, yeah? I apologize greatly. But it could be that the Indian Hindus can get a little, don't let me forget it. गुजरात राइट में भी हुआ था तो फिर हमें we don't want to spread violence, right? Oh. And I've apologized even from my side to Kalthofer here. So we don't want to give what's देखिए उधर ये नहीं है कि because he threatened me that I don't care then, right? फिर जो भी हो जाए. But seeing my wrong, I had to, and whether it was my wrong or the spirits making me do this, but I had to apologize. बेचारा वो Adam, Eve की तरह, oh God, please forgive me. God तो आया नहीं. God is what? You know, help करने नहीं आया. बेचारा Adam, innocent, Eve, Hazrat Adam, innocent तबा. That shaitan has sworn now on this. I'll carry on. So this, what time is it? I have to put my glasses on. It's 9:50. Sound is coming, or am I just yeah? Sound is coming, or what? So the sound is coming. Yeah. Now I make some a little, but not I not to make fun of anyone. I just act funny for my just light like that comedy, light fun, clean fun, not making fun of anyone, not imitating anyone, just like change my to my Arab roots, if I had any Arab roots from my father's side. Lawatis, where did they come from? So, anyways, let's not go there to search, Google search. The Prophet, oh my goodness, rubbish and scum. Oh, he's calling the, and I came back to this. Thank God I remembered my mind. So during the Adam Seeker case, and my mind's running, wild on that and hurting. Oh, Aisha. Do unto others what you would have others do unto you. Okay, there are Muslims who abuse, who insult, and they shouldn't be doing that, but they do. So if that happens, and I think Christian Prince has been a man of substance to some degree, right? Greater than Adam's. You can't compare. In the can I say this at least? So Adam Seeker, no, I can't listen to him when he was coming on because they were complicit, but and Sahil also. So I was complaining to Sahil ex-Muslim then that you were complicit too. Okay, this what? Sorry, you would not believe me, right? But I do get cognitive dissonance. I do, and it's quite it's not that clear. Who is he talking about? Like, this is unbelievable. He's telling the Muslims that you will be scum and rubbish. So your prophet has insulted you on insults and all this. You know, our religion, we're not supposed to insult anyone, and we're not supposed to give open floodgates for this. You know, honor everyone, respect everyone. Imam Ali has said that if you're rich, but, if you're healthy, if you're rich, don't even when you're not showing off, but just don't show your, like go and show your richness to a poor person, even though it's not that you're showing off. And when you're healthy, like, talking about, oh, how much energy I have, to a person who doesn't have energy, oh, what great health I have, like that. Flaunt, even not flaunting your health, but, or your wealth, but, in front, be like this. I didn't know, what is this? So UAE, huh, what is this? I don't understand. I don't know how to say this. I'm not eloquent. So on one hand, he's called them. You will be okay, but you will be scum and rubbish, like that carried down by a torrent. Who is the you? Believers. So that's an insult. So if Prophet Muhammad says this, that you will be scum, he's just prophesying what God will make them, or what this will, the life or the disbelief. But calling them, no, no, no. This is an insult. And does it curb our rights, speech? Okay. Sometimes we should not sacrifice, like I have not been able to talk about this. I don't think, should we sacrifice our uh, freedom of speech? Let's go to, then I'll have to go to, and for, no, insulting, that's not freedom of speech. But there's a constructive way of criticizing someone. Although I have found a video of mine, I've called Prophet Muhammad here. Oh, this was long time. I was very angry at him. Bastard, sorry, excuse me, and a pimp. Yeah, this sensitive topic about where's my Prophet Muhammad was a pimp and a bastard 4 years ago. Now, Adam Seeker बार बार आता है दबा. Didn't see this 4 years ago on YouTube, but he's gone checking on my Facebook account. I've praised. Was a pimp and a BA. Oh, I have to put. Let me just change this a little bit, right? So I have to put these asterisks. What do you call them? Oh my goodness, that was 4 years ago. Oh, they could have in the UAE. I'm gone. I should have. I read so much. 4 years ago, I called a spade a spade. I will. You see, because I have to. No, but in the court you can't do this, right? When you're the other in court. I'm sorry, but Imam Hussein, I thought, had called you son of a mother against his mother, right? What great ethics! I think they learned from the Jews, the Muslims. Daddy, what great LL Bayt manners they've taught us, examples. How Prophet Muhammad was as his, even Jesus Christ. This is a complete religion. Jesus Christ, Prophet Muhammad, even Jesus Christ. Complete the sentence, Zahra. Even Jesus, don't nervous, you know, do that. I'm complete the sentence. Even Jesus Christ didn't show us how a grandfather should be with his grandchildren. But he has kissed them on. God knows what now what Rob Christian has shown, which is in the Sunni books, Islamic books, sources. What has he done? He's even kissed his daughter, Fatima. This I knew from childhood. I was hearing this. So, if I got a peck on my mouth from my teacher, I never did that. She did it. I used to kiss her on the cheeks, Miss Tissa, hug before leaving her house. Come out. I kissed you. Come out. Where you ordered? Thank God she didn't say that. Miss Tissa, please come out from her apartment. Oh, so, but Prophet Muhammad kissed his daughter on the mouth. Very good manners. But so we were taught this is our culture. It wasn't what you might call it. This thing. It was what? Oh my God! It was like a peck. You know the. Have you seen in the British, English, American movies? They give their children like peck on their mouth. Good night, peck. Libby said she's never seen that. My Christian friend, female. I said no, no. I've seen it in some American movies. Anyways, so she told me that you didn't complain because you felt this peck from your teacher, our neighbor, was innocent. She said, no, no, Sarah. I was like, no, no, Libby. No, no. I never felt anything from Miss Dissa that she was and neither myself there was anything. It was just a peck. Libby wasn't agreeing with me. That's why you didn't complain. No, yes, because, yeah, so that's right. Bilkul. I've seen it in American movies. Good night, daughter. Good night, son. On the mouth. Parent, mother, reading a story, bedtime. Bye, good night. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, children in bed. So, anyhow, where am I? So this, I do say my personal. What? Sorry, excuse me. Mr. Saud say what to me. And United Arab Emirates. No, you will be numerous at that time. This is. I really had to give a good look at this. You will be. You. Who are the you? I really did have a cognitive dissonance. You will be numerous at that time, but you will be scum and what is this? Scum and rubbish? Why? And it's using these. Excuse me. Now this is by your religion. Now, do you want it like Sarah? Let's just what? Sorry, excuse me. Pardon. Oh, like you, David would. There were times when I would read this hadiths, Sunni hadiths, when I was doing Sunni Shia research in Karachi many years back, but in year 2000, on my own, and online, and then buying books and all, but online also, like, so seeing these hadiths online. Now who's that Sunni lady and her husband, Askar, Asghar Bhai, Askari Bhai. She, uh, we've known in Dubai, yeah? What she's told me is that what you've read online, this could be a Jewish website. They've changed it. Jewish website. Then I went, thank God my aunt started to do this. like in year 2007. I had started earlier. So 2007 or so. When did my brother get married? And before that, when did he find? So there was this family right here in Dubai, Sunni family. Oh my God! And I said, what book have? They gave me a book against Shia Islam, right? So I said, what about these hadiths? Because they gave me a book against Shia Islam. So, or something. And I could not be the first to speak about this to a Sunni. They gave me a book about against Sunni because she's the wife, the husband, who is a relative who was my brother's ex-wife, right, in Dubai. His wife, because of his wife, Sunni wife, Askar, he's become a Sunni. And so they gave me a book in Dubai against, and him also, like he agreed because he was a Shia before. He became a Sunni. So now, and the wife told me that this has come. These websites are Jewish, trying to give a bad name. They fabricated these hadiths. Jewish. Like these are recently Jewish. Jews recently have. Oh my God. Then I went to Karachi and my aunt said, no, no. I found these hadiths, the ones you're telling me, ridiculous hadiths in the Sunni um, Sahis. And I've bought books. I've got it in my hand from Karachi, Sahih Bukhari and all this. Volumes. So I have all the volumes, I have all the books, and it's there. This is not a site created by the Jews. Oh, please see this, please see this. Sunnah.com is not another thing coming up, right? So this is great, Sahih al Albani. This is Sahih. This is not even Hassan. You are scums, you will become scums and rubbish. And God will not help you. Maybe Prophet Muhammad is talking about, oh, God knows, hypocrite believers. Of course, the Shias will say he's talking about the hypocrite believers, and they are the worst. What has God said? But this insult, it's an insult. It's scum and rubbish, and God will not come. Like that, carried down by a torrent. And Allah will take fear of you from your breast of your enemy. Fear of you from. Oh, maybe he's explaining that fear. They fear you, but you fear Allah. Surah Hashar ayat. And Allah will take fear of you from the breast. See, this ayat also, I'm saying that it wasn't put properly. So these hadith, I don't understand this kind of English. I need David Wood to explain. Even an American man, Dr. David Wood, to explain to me this properly. Thank you. He has I say I couldn't get this hadith when I was reading it. Dr. David Wood has explained it. Maybe I didn't want to even get it. Cognitive dissonance, and I was a Shia, and it hurts. It would hurt me at that time. At that time when I was a Shia. Do you get it, or are you misunderstanding me? And I don't want to spread more misunderstanding than there already is between Sunni and Shia. The conflict, the great conflict, the tragedy. Not the tragedy of Karbala, but the tragedy between Sunni and Shias. And now it's the tragedy of radical. Okay, this also. Against this moderate Sunni Muslims. No, you will be numerous. Wait. Allah has come to tell you. But you will be scum and rubbish. I think the Shias will say, this is the time, carried down by a and who will fight you? Said the people will soon summon one another to attack you. Who are these people? And then you? Who are the you? Hypocrite Muslims or This can never happen to believing Muslims. I'm just joking. So, cognitive dissonance, even now. Sunan Abidab. See, there's so much to. And I'm not that eloquent, so let's stick to the scum. I'll be shouting, like moaning and groaning after this. Many live streams, but I'm sure this one too. Scum, meaning. Oh my god, what is this? It is a doomed religion for the believers also. Impurities. So Merriam Webster, definitely you'll be like pigs, even worse. You will not be alive because you'll be so impure, even worse than polytheists who are called impure. Allah in Surah 9, ayat 19, or sorry, forgetting the Quran ayat number, formed on the surface of a liquid, often as a foul filmy. Oh, this is terrible. So impure. Ooh, dirt of blood. My river is not flowing properly. A lot of dirt. Oh, they put a dam on me, right? So that's why I have so much evil, because in love they didn't let प्यार को हो जाने दो, प्यार के बीच में हम नहीं आएंगे. Lata ji, after a break, I think. जिस तरफ ले चला दिल चले जाएंगे. लेकिन ये शिया भी रोकते हैं against maybe a Christian teacher, maybe this. Oh, love God. You love, you become terrible. You start getting attached, and then people get scared. Those people you love, they get very, very scared of you. Your love is dangerous, Sarah. So they put a dam there. They stopped me. They separated Miss Desai and me, and they separated my principal and me. I think they're separating me from anyone who is good for me. Now I got it in year 2000 somewhere, right? I saw that anyone who wants to be a guardian of or help me or in any way, they said we will harm them. Don't come here helping me. So, oh, see? So they made me like scum. What do you expect from a scum? Okay, this is my personal thing. And what is the meaning of rubbish? Just showing you, right? We can see from rubbish. Meaning, you know what rubbish is? Kachra. Now, Prophet Muhammad has called you those Muslims who will become like this: rubbish, waste material, refuse, or litter. Absurd, nonsensical, or worthless talk or ideas. Load of nonsense, gibberish, clapped, what else? Criticize, find fault. Very bad, worthless, or useless. Jesus Christ has said, if you call your brother foolish, useless, you will be in danger of being damned, going to hell. Oh, garbage, trash, slang. So again, UAE, I'm not able to complete my sentence. Worthless, unwanted things or ideas. He has literally used these words against those Muslims, right? The disbelievers will, meaning the disbelieving people, or which ones? So maybe the Shias have Oh, this could be more. It's not. It's unclear, right? Some people, and you will be scum and all this rubbish. Maybe Imam Ali, the true believers, will. That's why Prophet Muhammad was not being clear here. They would say the Shias, right? You can say this. Who are the rubbish scum? Not the believers. But now you have this in your hadith, really, and you believe in this, and this is Sahih. The Prophet Muhammad has called a number of you believers who will, you will be numerous at that time, but you will be scum and rubbish. Then he's called these poor. I looked at this also and I couldn't accept it. Surah Fat ayat against these Baduans, right? You will be called to face such a. What is he saying? Oh, is he saying about these? About this doesn't mean believers, Muslims being sewer. Oh, scums and rubbish. Maybe he's talking about Surah Fat ayat. Now I'm giving a ayat 11. Oh, maybe he's not talking about Muslims here. You know, he's told them 12, 13, 14, whoever has believed. Oh, no, no. Those who remain behind will say, when you set out, oh, after this, sorry. Say to those who remain behind of the Baduans, you will be called to face a people. See, he's saying people of great military might. Oh, then the Shias will correct this hadith. Now I've corrected it. Now I'm not a Sunni, neither, but we have to do justice to this. I'm trying. He's not saying that the believers are going to be scum, but he's insulting these ones. People, one people against you. So it could be these Baduans in Surah Fatayat. You see how the things are. Sunnis might think these are believers. These are our believers. Prophet Muhammad is saying they'll become scum. Sorry, I have to do justice. So reading this ayah, say to the Arabs, like those Jews and all, these ones who remain behind, who lag behind, you shall be summoned to fight. Oh, these are the hypocrite believers from among the Jews who became Muslims, right? Or something like that. Bedouin Arabs. You shall be summoned to fight against a people given to vehement war. Then shall you, thank goodness. So thank goodness I stayed here and I realized. So let me correct you. I'm sorry, but this is horrible, really. The way it is put, and so people are, some Indians, even Muslims. You got it. Maybe he's talking to these Bedouin Arabs. Arabs, he mentions. Arabs. These ones in Surah Fat. And you will be like scum. Yeah, so he's also, using these bad words. My goodness, insulting them. Oh, Zara, you have done such blasphemy against our prophet. I did it on evidence. Criticism. I called a spade a spade. You can watch that video if you want to. But you won't. Muslims won't. Now I get it. So they say never to openly do this, right? Say it like that because they'll be disgusted. They can't see this. What has Zara written? Maybe a person who has to give me punishment would see it, a Shia who has to give me punishment, like uh, from my former religion, Mujtahid. What has she written? Kill her. And Allah will take. No, no, no. They can't kill. Put her! Life imprisonment. Allah will take fear of you from breaths of your enemy. And last, innervation into your hearts. And last. Oh, listen. Hello. Indian. Sorry, I have to cut. What's innervation? I've never seen this word in my life. Even in Britain, when I was in American school, and O levels, feeling of being drained of energy or vitality, fatigue, weariness, exhaustion. Now I have to see the context of this hadith, not only the Quran ayahs. Oh, who's going to explain the context of this hadith? Oh, let's go to multi. Wait, no, no, I can't. Sunan Abi Dawud 4297. Maybe it's open to interpretation, but the Quran, from Quran ayat, sorry, so that's why I don't do these kind of hadiths. But definitely, I had to scum and rubbish. But you will be scum and rubbish. You will be called to narrated Thaban. Now I'm really Thaban. I'm like fatigued, disabled. The Prophet said the people will soon summon one another to attack you, right? Who are these you? As people, when eating, invite others to share their dish. Oh, maybe it's on these hypocrite Arab Muslims of that time. Surah Fat ayat. So you see, you have to be careful when you open these hadiths also. Surah Fat ayat 16. And not call all Muslims scums or sewer. These, maybe. I'm not sure, but okay, I'll check more. I have to take a break. Thank you very much and give you a break too. I've been online for 2 hours, 47 minutes, and you must have. Thank you for the likes. Really appreciate this. I appreciate you here. I really do. How much? And your support. मेरे नहीं काम किया आरिस सुल्तान को मैं copy नहीं करती. So, oh, and sorry about that. Yeah, I apologize. But at that time, I saw it, and I've called a spade. But it should, even AI says, like, let's see, fully, about these leaders who have put the blame, called these hypocrites, scums, and rubbish, and then they, so where am I? Oh, I have to leave now. Sorry, and I have to. Where am I? I have to show you the video. I'm here. I have to come here. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Appreciate it. We'll be back until then. Thank you so much.